Well, kids and adults both love to dig into those Christmas stockings on Christmas morning, but coming up with ideas to fill them can sometimes be a bit challenging. Well, don't worry, because we've got two dynamite ladies here this morning to show off actually some healthy options that are going to wow your family. Please welcome lifestyle and beauty expert, friend of the show, Miss Jamie O'Banion, and Stacey James, who is a registered dietetic technician. Wow, that's a mouthful. Okay, so Jamie, we were talking about you have a lot of stockings to fill at your house on Christmas morning, and sometimes the easiest thing to do is just to throw some chocolate in there and some candy and call it a day.
And that's what I've done in the past, and so I decided this year it was going to be different. And instead of doing a typical stocking, and if you're like me, ladies, typically you're going to grab big handfuls of candy and throw them in there. And for me, afterwards, I ended up throwing all of this candy away. And in fact, Courtney, just 30 pieces of candy equals the same amount of fat and sugar to an entire cup of sugar and 1 stick of butter.
And to think that your kids are eating that all Christmas morning, I mean, you kind of feel guilty as a parent.
But we do it because it's the easy thing, but there are some alternatives that I've developed with Stacey. We worked on this. I turned to Stacey and said, Stacey, what can we do together to make these really fun but really healthy and things that you're not going to throw away at the end?
Right, so Stacey has stepped in with some great ideas, not only for the kiddos, but for the adults as well. So Stacey, kind of walk us through this first kids stocking for Miss Ava and what you kind of came up with for her.
Okay, now something that we came together with for Ava is we have some fun treats, something that's still fun and tastes good, some nuts and raisins, some dehydrated fruits, strawberries, bananas. We still wanted to keep the fun chocolates, right? But we're working on portion control and on calorie control. So here I have some dark chocolate covered cherries. So
and these are so tasty. And I buy the dark chocolate acai berries at Whole Foods, and I feel like those are like a healthy alternative as well.
Right, offer some antioxidants. And what we did here is we put some tissue paper in the bottom. So we have less in here than it actually looks. So we're doing the portion control here, also with these small chocolates.
And I have to throw in, these snow globes are darling, and they're from Michael's. They're so inexpensive. And what a cute way to put everything together, because you think, okay, trail mix, how do I put that in a stocking? But when you put it in the snow globe, it's so
kind
easy.
of gives it a little Christmas flair,
and it makes it fun, because the point of a stocking, it should be fun. And there's nothing wrong with having chocolate and things in there, but you want to offer some, you can't play takeaway. You can't play takeaway from Sandy. You can't go, here's a stocking full of candy, but you know what, we're only going to eat 2 pieces. So now you can integrate things that make sense. So beyond the candy, Stacey, do you want to talk to some of the fitness, being a fitness instructor?
Sure. Some
of the things that we thought would be good for mom, dad, and babies.
Yes. Absolutely, and also your teenagers too. True. So fitness, part of nutrition is also energy in, energy out. So we have some resistance band here, a jump rope also good for the kids, very fun.
And the thing I found out about like the jump ropes and the resistance bands, those are a lot of things people don't want to buy for themselves because it's not fun to buy. They're not going to ask for, oh, give me some fitness gear, but like if you just put it in their stockings, then they'll use it.
Absolutely. Also some fitness clothing. So some accessories here, a headband. If you're starting a running program in the fall and the winter, it's getting a little colder. First thing to get cold is your hands and your ears. So little ear warmers, some socks, gloves. Also, if they've been really good this year, maybe a running watch.
And I love this idea too that we thought of. I'm going to be giving some, well, let me say this. Santa and I have done a lot of talking, and we're going to be giving some yoga passes for the year. I thought that was such a great idea to do a fitness pass in the stocking as well, and kind of do like a healthy theme stocking, because this time of year we're all thinking, okay, New Year's coming, new year, new you. These are things that can hang around and you can feel really good about. The last thing that we did, and this, if you feel like you want to make something, we did these darling Greek yogurt covered pretzels, Courtney. How cute are those?
And they're tasty, I'm sure.
Oh, completely. And it's the kind of thing, I don't know about you guys, but typically on Christmas, you're traveling, you're with different people, you want some little things to grab and go for the kids.
And just like have them in the car, have them in your handbag, have them in your diaper bag.
And they're so easy. We also did some gum. We did fruit leathers. What a great idea. And I want to mention,
because a lot of these are sugar-free, right? These like gums and these little Trader Joe's organic fruit wraps. It's such a good idea.
And the different Ghirardelli squares that are 70% cocoa. Those are also good. Stacey talked about that with antioxidants. So it's the point of this is for you to feel inspired and for you to feel like, you know what, it's so easy to swap some of this, some of the fat, some of the calories for things that you're going to love, things that the kids will love and everyone will use, not just through Christmas, but through the beginning of the new year.
So many great tips. Thank you, Jamie. Thank you, Stacey, for joining us.
Fun.
Oh, I love it. You guys, you can see all of these great tips again by visiting us online at thebroadcasttv.com and then clicking on today's links. Okay, we're going to be back with more of the broadcast right after this.